Welcome, welcome, welcome into day 4 of Bourbinsane Blind Whiskey Advent Calendar. Day 4, that means it's what, Thursday? Thirsty Thursday, baby. Let's go! If you haven't yet, please do go check out the first 3 videos in this series, okay? A lot of stuff I wasn't anticipating happening, already happening, and we're only on day 4. And you know what? This is a challenge, a real challenge. Every day I record these, it is a new challenge and a new journey. I'm taking myself on, taking my palate on, so let's go! Gonna be fun. Also, I know I've mentioned this in every single video, so if you watch this, I apologize. But we're giving away a bottle at the end of this series. Got 24 days of doing this, and each day I'm going to be asking you a question of the day. Make sure you like the day's video, every day's video. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. And then answer this question in the comments that I will be asking at the end of this video. So stick around to the end of the video, end of the tasting, and answer that question in the comments, and that's going to give you an entry, another entry, into that bottle giveaway that I'm going to be giving away at the end of 24 days. So, leading right up to Christmas, baby. It's going to be a good time. So, let's stop talking. Let's go into day 4. I'll tell you what. I don't know what this is going to be like. This is kind of stressful. I'm not going to lie. I appreciate all of your support from all of you guys, honestly. Like, let me just say before we get into this, the fact that you're all watching this video, commenting on all these videos, and supporting me, it does mean the world to me. So I really do appreciate that. I know it's a pain to watch a video every single day, but I'll tell you what, seeing the comments, seeing the support, it really means everything. So thank you so much. Just know that. So let's grab day 4 here, and let's go right into it. As mentioned, this could be anything in my bar. I am going to try to guess age, proof, and distillery if possible. Last time I could not do that, so, and I anticipate that's going to be the case a lot of times. So we've already had a world whiskey show up once, so it could happen again. It could happen again. 95% of the open whiskeys I have in my bar, though, are bourbons / rye whiskeys, so it's unlikely. Nice dark color. Sorry, I don't know why I just took a sniff there. I shouldn't have. Nice dark color. It looks high proof. Spoiler alert, though. I just did a little nose and didn't smell very high proof. So, but, you know, we'll find out. We'll find out. Nice viscosity, though. Sticking to the glass very well. Enjoy that. Appreciate that. So, now let's go into the nose officially. Whew. Okay. This is very desserty, like a very desserty whiskey. This to me immediately is just bourbon all the way. I'm not getting rye. A lot of sweetness. Almost like a chocolatey sweetness. When I get chocolatey sweetness, typically, I'm sorry, I keep doing that. I'm very ADHD, so I can't help myself with stuff like that. When I get chocolatey sweetness, typically, I get that a lot in Woodford products, Woodford Reserve products. I can talk myself into anything though, so that's a big thing with these blind tastings. Like you get in your own head, and you're like, oh, I smelled this before. This is Woodford. I was on ADHD Whiskey's. You know, his tournament he had, of course. And the same thing happened. Like, I got in my head, I was like, that's MGP. Like, that is MGP all day. Nope. Not at all. Very chocolatey, though. I'll say. Very chocolatey, very brown sugar forward. Deep, rich vanilla, and quite a bit of oak, actually. Quite a bit of oak coming through. Not much alcohol burn, which is great. Maybe slightly, but it's not super high proofed either. Dare I say a little banana. Dare I say. And I could be saying this because I just said I think it's Woodford, you know, or like a Woodford type profile. Knowing that's Brown-Forman, I almost always get banana in Brown-Forman products, so. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. I've got a couple Woodford double oak picks open, I think. Probably a basic Woodford open as well. I got a lot of Jack Daniels open, so it could be a Jack Daniels product too. Boy, that smells nice, though. That smells really nice. I'm a fan. He's a fan, he's a fan, he's a fan. Okay. All right, enough sniffing. Let's go into the palate here, guys. Happy day. What are we on, 4? Love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Let's give her a sip. Ooh. Ooh. I didn't like that. I didn't like that one bit. I got a little bit of astringency on the palate there. I mean, not that I didn't like it was okay. Like, it tasted okay, but astringency, bitter oak almost came through. Don't like that. I don't like that. Better. It's got some astringency though, man. I don't know if that's oak tannin taking over or alcohol burn on the palate. It doesn't seem super high proof where it should be burning my palate though. It doesn't taste rye. It doesn't taste like a rye whiskey. I don't think it's a rye whiskey that should be doing that to me. Could it be a rye whiskey? No. No, 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 no. No, it's too sweet. It's too sweet. It's kind of got the Woodford Double Oak vibe, I will say that. It's kind of got that double oak sweetness. Not as much of the creamy oak I tend to get on Woodford Double Oaks, though. It does have a good nose, though, man. It's slightly reminds me of the nose that comes through on like those Jack Daniel's Heritage barrels. But that palate's nothing like that, you know. That's all toasted marshmallow, rich, burnt charred oak, you know. And there's nothing like that coming through on the palate on this. All right, another sip. It's good. I mean, it's still pretty good, you know. The first 2 sips gave me a lot of that astringency. Third sip, I think my palate's kind of acclimating to it. I'm getting more sweetness coming through. Still not a lot of creaminess. Very medium, short to medium finish. Not a lot of oak. You know, I kind of got that oak kind of on the nose that came through. Almost like I do like the double oak Woodfords, but not a lot on the palate really. And I always get the creamy sweet oak from those Woodford double oaks on the palate. So I don't think it's that. All right, let's do one more sip, guys. One more sip. It's got a funky aftertaste. It does. There's something on there, like that astringency. Almost like I'm getting like a floral funk coming through. I don't think I like that. I don't remember any whiskey that had that except like a tainted sample I've had before. So, I don't know what that is. I'm going to have to... I don't know. Alright, let's go into our guesses here. Proof's not that high. That astringency, but I think that's making me think it's higher proof than it is. I'm going to go 90 proof. 90 proof. Age... It's not that old. It can't be that old. I'll go 5 year. 5 years, sure. Because it's got a stringency to where I don't think it's 6 plus. But it doesn't have that creamy sweet oak that I love at 8 plus, 10 plus, etc. Distillery, I'm going to just stick with Woodford, I guess. I don't know what this would be. Maybe like a Woodford... Maybe like a Woodford store pick or something. You know, not even their double oak store pick. I think just maybe a basic Woodford pick. That's, I wouldn't even probably know age on that. Maybe 4 years probably. But I'm just going to go like that. Woodford something. All right, let's go into our results. See what we got in here today. Oh boy, this is nerve-wracking, guys. I don't like this. What if I'm like so wrong on everything? Oh, okay. Yeah, I could see that. Old Forester. Bottled and Bond, 1897. I remember this drinking better than that, though. You know, like, this drank better than that when it wasn't blind. But that's why we do these blind samples, so that we can find out whether we truly like something or not. So, proof, I said 90, that's 100, obviously. Let me just grab the bottle. That's easier. All right, back again. Back again with the bottle. Old Forester, 1897. I cannot. This stupid lighting in my room. I hate it. 1897. Old Forester, bottled in bond. So it is 100 proof. Bottled in bond means it's at least 4 years. So it's hard to say 100%. Probably 4 years, though. I mean, if we're being honest here. I didn't do great. I mean, I was in the right wheelhouse. You know, I said Woodford, which is the same parent company, Brown-Forman, you know. So I'll give myself a little credit on that. I should have got 100 proof, though. That astringency really just threw me off. It made me think it was higher than it was. And age 5 years, that's not too bad. I wasn't too far off. So far so good with this one. But I'll tell you what, at this price point for this bottle, which is what, 45, 50 bucks for this, I'm probably not going to be buying this again, guys, unless I need it for some kind of video review or something I'm going to be doing with you guys. Because that just is funky, you know, and I haven't gone to this bottle in a while, and it's pretty drank down, but I mean, it should be performing better than that, even blind. So, you know, I'm a Brown-Forman fan, too. 1920 is one of my favorite bottles. I love Jack Daniel's, you know, barrel-proof picks, some of my favorites. Obviously, like, as mentioned, the Woodford Double Oaks, love those, too, so I don't know. Probably wouldn't recommend this one again at that price point. I would just jump up to the 1920 if it was me at that point. So, question of the day today. Let's go into the question of the day for those of you that are still here watching with this madness. What is your favorite Brown-Forman product? It's a great question. Great question because we're talking Brown-Forman today and there's multiple distilleries just under the Brown-Forman umbrella. So, let me know that. For me, boy, that's a hard question because there's so many good ones, man. There are so many good ones. Had a couple really good samples of Old Forester Birthday Bourbon. It's going to probably be a Jack Daniel's barrel proof pick, though. Just for the consistency. You know, not necessarily the best thing I've ever had, but the Jack Daniel's Heritage Barrel was wonderful this year. Love that bottle. It's going to be one of my top of the year, probably. But the barrel proof picks are just always so consistent. I'm always such a fan of them, and they really don't disappoint. You know, they're always really good, so thank you guys so much for watching this today. If you haven't yet, make sure you do like this video and subscribe to the channel and do answer that question of the day we just discussed because you want to get another entry in this bottle we're going to be giving away. It's a good one, I promise you. So, I will see you all tomorrow. We're almost wrapping up week 1 of our bourbon journey in December. So, thanks so much for being here, guys. Have a great night tonight. I'll see you tomorrow.